Hey man, do you know where the G spot is?
Yeah, it's it's under the navel, to your left.
Yes. Tell me more.
Then you.
An adult virgin.
Today we're watching a Jubilee video. From the thumbnail, okay, I'm already like 2 seconds in, and like they're basically. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. Full on. So without further ado, let's watch this video.
Should we all just start? Oh. Oh wow. This is crazy!
We have sex.
We have sex.
We have sex. We have sex.
We have sex. We have sex. We have sex.
I don't have sex. With myself.
When was the last time everybody had sex?
Today.
Same. Yeah.
We tried this morning, but something died.
What did she say? We tried this morning, but something died. What died while you were having sex? Your respect? Your respect for your partner?
2 weeks ago, only because I'm on my period right now. Why don't period sex?
What? Whoa, what? Period sex? I don't think people understand how disgusting period sex is. But someone's bleeding. I mean, imagine if it was the other way around. Imagine if the guy was bleeding. Imagine you're oh babe, I'm bleeding. And then she's just there like...
Pause.
That would not be fun. And yet y'all wanna have period sex. Disgusting.
I don't know. Yeah, you gotta
Not
try
into
that.
Any kinks that you guys like? I don't know.
I love a little dirty talk. I love a little role play moment.
I like degrading and choking and stuff like that.
I feel it.
We're into
sensory deprivation.
Yeah. Light
Very
bondage
cool.
type stuff.
Okay.
Anybody ever try to use ice while doing it?
Yes. I have not. No. I think I would like heat a little more than cold.
Candle wax.
I don't know. I'm scared of getting burned too, but.
If you guys are comfortable with it, try some hot chips, like some hot Cheetos. Or
I love that.
Ice, and I just.
What the fuck? Who are these freaks? Hot Cheetos while eating a girl out. Wouldn't that just burn her crotch? I mean, just think about it. You're in there, you're putting chili on an open wound, basically, you know? Like she can feel stuff, so adding hot sauce or hot chili something is not the best for an enjoyable time. Like, what do you do after that? You eat the Cheeto, starts burning, then you stick your shit in. Do you think she's gonna enjoy that?
Eating a girl out with hot Cheetos and ice, and I just that didn't sound like something somebody who is not a virgin would say.
Good point. What kind of person who's sexually active eats Cheetos next to someone's vagina? Explain that to me. How does that even work?
Why don't we go the line and share your first time having sex with your partner?
That's a good one.
That's cute.
It
was on set?
Yeah.
On set?
Yeah. Oh. On set where? Yeah, where?
For a company.
Just imagine if they are the virgin couple, but in order to legitimize that they are not virgins, they had sex on the set. So technically, they are not virgins, but it helps their case in order to convince the other couples that they're not virgins. Genius. Mastermind. How do you hide from people the fact that you're virgins? Have sex.
What was your guys' most uncomfortable sex moment most awkward if you had any?
We don't really have that many like awkward moments because we laugh a lot during sex anyway. So.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it is after like some time. Like you just get like to a point where you just giggle.
I think for us was when his mom walked in, like coming home from work. It was like right in the living room.
Wait, how old are they? I mean, they look like they're 30. So your mom coming back from work, like I thought she was talking about when they were teenagers or something, but from the sound of it, oh, my man is kind of old, you know. It's too old for that shit.
What's like been your riskiest sexual moment?
Elevator.
Oh. It was at my job, and it was kind of just like one of those buildings where it has like multiple like buildings inside of it.
Yeah.
But it was like nobody really used the elevator, so it was always really risky every time, and then we did it more than once. Thankfully, nothing happened to either one of us.
You two become exit now.
Damn.
We tried to give them a little hint, and
Why is everyone so shocked? Like, what? You voted for them. How are you like?
What? My vote actually counted? It was just a throwaway vote.
We tried to give them a little hint, and I will say I think we were a little bit quiet getting right on here. I don't know if it was awkward for her, but it was definitely awkward for me getting on this type of set versus one that we're used to with the directors we're used to.
I'm gonna make a prediction. From this lineup, I'd say virgins. Those two.
What's everyone's favorite sex position?
I like to be on top.
I like doggy.
I like when I'm on my back and my legs are up and he's like on top, a little bit like eye contact. I think that's really cute.
Yeah, he's the virgin. Okay, they are the virgin, I guess. Because listen to what they're talking about. We're talking about 6 positions, you know. And he's like, yeah, eye contact is the most important. Yeah, eye contact. But where's the eye contact while you're doing doggy? There's no eye contact when you're doing that.
Missionary, yeah.
That's the thing, is eye contact is the most
Yeah,
essential thing. Like, you can do it from the back if you're like, but you're like doing that.
Yeah.
It's a bit awkward. So, yeah.
She was kind of new at sex with women.
Yeah.
And so I've been teaching her what I knew before.
Yeah, learned a lot.
Could you say you're a virgin, eh? Like in the case of these lesbians, you know, just get in the comments and if any of you are lesbians, could you classify yourself as a virgin if you've only had sex with women? Like if you're a woman but only had sex with other women, does it still count as you being a virgin even though you've never been penetrated? And I'm not saying the women you've had sex with have put on strap-ons or, you know, that type of thing. I mean, I don't know, fingering, sizzling, whatever the hell lesbians do when they have sex. Does that count as you losing your virginity?
I got a question. Are any of you guys religious at all?
I'll put it like this. I believe in God, but like it's more in a spiritual sense.
That's
like, I'm not
exactly.
religious like
Yeah.
at all.
how I would answer.
I grew up really religious, but I think where I'm at now, it's all more just like spiritual and
Yeah.
things like that.
I don't practice religion personally. I don't practice it.
What do you guys consider to be sex? And like, do you consider your virginity to be lost, or like, how does that work for all you guys? That's an interesting question.
That's like the Stacy question.
Honestly, at the end of the day, it's up to everyone's like personal definitions, because like it doesn't matter what I think for you or for you or anything, but like to me, like oral sex isn't sex to me, because it's like, you know, that's a snack. You know, that's nothing.
That's like
It's a tasty snack.
Yeah, that's like the appetizer. She made a little comment, and I was like, oh, it's just a snack, it's just an appetizer, and she was like, it's a tasty one, and I was like, okay, I think you're trying a little much.
Have you guys ever had a pregnancy scare?
For us, no, because my parents found out I was having intercourse and having sex. So like I automatically went on birth control not that long after I have the implant in my arm. So I never, even with like that 1% chance, like I've never had any sort of scares or had to worry about anything like that.
And Plan B.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
and
just about to
Plan
say,
B.
like,
That helped.
we had a Plan B moment, like.
Was it like where it was like every other day, like you felt like, because for us, like when we started, like I didn't want him to wear a condom because I wanted to like actually feel like that connection.
Right.
And so because of that, we were buying like Plan B like once or twice a week.
Same thing, yeah.
She said something about Plan B and just taking it so many times. I feel like someone that has had sex multiple times and knows about Plan B, you're not supposed to take it that often.
Sometimes she would take a pill and I'm like, come on, let's go like 3 times.
Yeah, like might as well get the use out of the pill.
Whoa, what did he say? Whoa, whoa.
Sometimes she would take a pill and I'm like, come on, let's go like 3 times.
Yeah, like might as well get the use out of the
Let's go 3 times. Yeah, they are the virgins. 3 rounds. 3 fucking rounds in a row? I mean, let alone the entire day. Like, I can go 2 rounds max. 3 rounds in a row. And not to fat shame, but my man doesn't look the most athletic, if you know what I mean. He doesn't look like he has stamina. Let me put it that way. 3 rounds? Yeah.
The pill.
True.
They were very, very reserved, just in this very extroverted group about sex. They didn't really have too much to say.
Thank you.
We know our stuff.
We know our stuff. We're open about everything. So it's kind of like maybe we were too open and knew like what we wanted to say when we wanted to say it. So I feel like that was like the bluntness is what got us out.
If you guys think that the mole is still within the cube and you want to continue playing, raise your hand on 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a clear majority.
I can't. Okay. What would y'all say, like, how do you think it's changed from the first time until now?
Basically, like, going into our relationship and stuff, I, like, had this sort of idea of sex that was very, like, I didn't have that much experience, and it was sort of like I thought of sex as, like, a performance.
I think it was the same for us. Like, I had, like, very like, rough experiences, and I didn't want to, like, replicate that when we started being together. But then we were just, like, very safe with each other, so I think it changed a lot, and, like, it's just more playful now, I would say.
What about for y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are into a lot of things, but at some point, she started to squirt, and we didn't even realize that was something that could happen for a long time, because that's like some, you know.
What about you guys too?
We keep it innocent, but that makes it super, like, I used to, like, with previous partners, I would be very, like, into, like, the, like, tying up all that. And then with him, he's more reserved.
I know
and
it's
that's
vanilla.
made it.
That's okay,
It's made it
but
so
it's-
much, it's made it so much more, like, intimate.
No, they're virgins. Yeah. I was right the first time. Those 2 who missed the 3 rounds, you're just out for lying. Because you're a liar.
You are a liar, actress, go the fuck out.
There's no way you did 3 rounds. It seems like she's guiding him. And I don't think that's a normal type of relationship. Or at least it wouldn't be a relationship that you're having sex in. Okay, my guess is, okay, stick with me. My guess is she doesn't want to have sex with him because he's all, you know, fruity and feminine. But he wants to have sex with her because he has a penis. And she is saving herself for the right man. I think she's religious. I think she's like Christian and is wants to have sex with one person, and that's preferably the husband. But obviously she doesn't see him as the husband type, if that makes sense.
For a second, I was like, maybe they're cousins. I don't know, like beautiful brown-eyed babes, like both of them kind of gave
They do have
bloodline.
similar features, yeah.
I want to get to know your guys' sex life a little more.
Whenever, like, she's in the mood, we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should talk more about like what your kinks is.
My kinks.
Yeah. He's really aggressive.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Like, he has tied me up and I was dead scared the first time, so I was like, okay. And then he got me into slapping.
Alright, back again. He tied you up. You were really scared. Would you say you were scared for your life? So this man tied you up and you were terrified. What happened next? That just sounds like... It sounds like you were kidnapped and then fell in love with your kidnapper. Does this girl have Stockholm syndrome? I feel like she does. I feel like she fell in love with the kidnapper. And now look at them. Happily ever after. True love.
And stuff like that. I was like, beat me more? Sorry.
But they just have like a sort of interesting chemistry that I'm not really
There's
sure
something,
about.
yeah, there's something there that like I can't really pinpoint.
All right, a little less than 2 minutes to figure out who the
Oh
liar
my
is.
god. Ask the dirty questions.
Yeah, nasty question.
Do you,
Hard.
maybe
I
we should
know.
kiss,
Okay.
guys?
Yeah,
Should we all just start?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
This is crazy!
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You got makeup on me.
You're white.
Because we can demonstrate this all day.
Okay, wait, are we
Let's just
going?
keep, this is fun now. How about actually cut the camera?
What about this, if you want a real question?
All right, 30 seconds.
Do you think sex is essential for your relationship to be at the point that you want it to be? Do you think it's necessary?
That's a good ass question.
You should answer too.
I think that it can, and I think when you do have a healthy relationship, sex should be a part of it if you're comfortable with it.
Sorry, you
But
have lipstick.
yeah, I think it should be part of it, and
Right.
it can be incorporated in a healthy
I think you
way.
should have intimacy in aspects of all of those little things. Like,
At least we would need it to like balance out
Yeah.
all the different.
it's because it's that
intimacies.
interconnectedness that is like almost physically seen
Yeah.
and given. And
I think for us it's exactly.
Hi. So the two couples on the line for the tiebreaker are Armand and Reina, and Chloe and Ren.
Oh. A month ago, I bought a new car, and 2 weeks ago, me and Verena had sex in a new car.
Prove you're not a virgin. Well, first off, I'm rich. I bought a Mercedes Benz and a BM and had sex multiple times in it. And I saw this girl on the street and I took her in and I tied her up. And then she was scared for her. She was shitting. She shat on my seats. And we just started fucking.
My old car had like leather seats, so there's not an issue, but it had cloth. And when I woke up the next day, yes, and then I had to go to Walmart. It's still there.
Oh, I'm so, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's still there today.
See, that's why
It was a
leather
rough
seats.
Yeah, and that's why I brought blankets today.
well, I mean, we do have sex. We had it yesterday.
Well, we have sex a lot, okay? We had it on the set, we had it in the car on the way here when we saw the other couple having sex in their car, their BM, and then we had it in our house. I had it on the couch, I had it on a mom's bed, we had it on the kitchen, and we had it in the doggy house. We had the doggy style with a strap on.
I was gonna talk about it earlier.
You want to talk about the kitchen?
We went to her parents' house a couple months ago for like a celebration. And so her parents had just made food and everything, and their like couch is right behind the kitchen.
And I slammed her on that couch.
And like I literally like they had just sat down, and I put Lauren like up against like the counter and was like legit eating her out with them
In
right
the
there. And then she told me
kitchen.
later that from the angle we were at, if they were
Yeah.
in the other room, they could see through into the kitchen. And
It was kind of hot
fun.
though. It was kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait. What? You ate her out in front of her mom. the mom didn't see it. I feel like I've seen this before. I don't know, something about this story that sounds so familiar, you know? I mean, the parent is in the kitchen, behind the counter. You are, you know, performing cunnilingus on your daughter while she's there. I don't know. There's something about it that's just kind of familiar.
On the count of 3, if you think the mole is still in the box and you want to keep playing, raise your hand, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Oh no.
Oh, I think for us, the couple we thought that was the mole already like stepped out like at some point. So I think at this point, me and Josh were just like overthinking.
You're just like ready.
I think we just believe everyone's story. I feel like y'all have
Yeah.
all said stuff that like,
Everyone looks like a couple.
sounds really checked out. I was trying to like think about what like the liar was gonna say, what the Mo was gonna say, and y'all all seem like pretty legit to me. I believe everyone.
Well, after hearing that, I also feel like it's probably fine if we don't vote.
Yeah,
I
like,
think they voted
Yeah,
out.
I just
You
like
feel the
think
same way?
needed validation.
I just think if we keep going, we're just gonna lose money.
Yeah, and we get confused and yeah.
Let's stick with it, guys.
If the box turns green, you guys are correct and have correctly voted the mole out. If the box turns red, the mole is still in there with you guys, and the mole wins all the money to themselves. Ready?
Uh-huh. We be Good job, everyone.
Okay, and on the count of 3, the moles may step forward, okay? 1, 2, 3.
So what's your story?
Yeah.
So I'm Muslim.
Okay.
And so like sex is like not allowed at all. It's, like,
Gotcha.
very haram. But it's like very controversial. Like people say kissing's not allowed, and other stuff. For me, my belief, I think just like the sex, like dick inside, it's not allowed. But other than that, everything else is fine.
I feel like just because we're not intimately that way doesn't mean that he doesn't know me. I feel like just because we haven't been intimate, he knows me better than the people I have been with.
Also, when you are married, you can have sex as much as you want, and you get rewarded for it.